Hamhung is about here. And it's very close to Manchuria. And those people who graduated from the Severance Medical School at the mission school. That was the very first Western-style school, medical school, more than 130 years ago now. One of the oldest school, the Western school, perhaps even in the United States. There are, well, some of them are older than 130, but there are a number of them which are still younger than, less than 130 years old. Well, so, he was graduated from the medical school because he refused to go to get the additional one-year training in the Japanese military academy. Now he had to take about 3-4 years additional general education and then apply the Severance Medical School. And that was, well, maybe we can show you where his graduate class is, photograph is. Yeah, that is it. Okay, you can see on the bottom, okay. There's one there. No, not right, that's the gentleman. Does he look like me? Well, there it says Cheongsun, Yunsun, that's my father's name. That's where he was born. Cheongsun. Well, it's something over here. His parents, about 13 more generations back, about 400 years ago, had to move from Seoul area. My ancestors actually lived in Paju, here. That's our ancestral land, country. From Paju to Cheongsun, because of Japanese invasion. The Japanese invasion was just the last 100 years ago situation. It was even 400 years ago. Japan wanted to take over Korea and make it their own territory. So that's called the Injin War, Injin Weran. And about 13 generations earlier, my ancestor took his family from Paju, Seoul, this area. My ancestral sepulcher, the tombs, are in a place called Kupabal. That's in between Paju and Seoul. Because of the Japanese invasion, the General Toyotomi brought 158,000 strong army to take over Korea. So my ancestor fled from this area to Gangwon-do. He grew up there, went to Korean Military Academy of the old Korean government was, at that time was a Joseon dynasty, right? And he went through this military academy training, but he had to give up that. He then had to change into the medical doctor, medical training. He was graduated, that's the year, 1918. That was the year he was graduated. A year later was the independence movement year, right? Okay. The first place he went, the one photo I showed you, was when he was in Wonju Mission Hospital. But before he went there, a couple of years, he was first recruited to the Hamhung Mission Hospital. But because it was so close to Manchuria, the Japanese police was surveying him even much closer. And it was very uncomfortable. Every place he went, there was a detective. Every person he met, there was a detective. And he was not called in to interrogate, but there were spies, the informants, well, anyhow. So when he was down in Wonju, that's the Wonju Mission Hospital, the one I showed you earlier, he was a little bit thought maybe coming down further down would be more comfortable for him. It was not so. But then Japan started to prepare for further campaign, the war towards China and Manchuria and against Russia. Well, they wanted to become the main power in East Asia. So they were preparing the war, and to be able to support their campaign, their war, they needed to have all the material they need to transport to Manchuria and to China, and Korea was the base to support their war. We call that logistic support. That's a big word, right? Anyhow, and as I told you, this is the breadbasket. So about 2/3 of the Korean rice was produced in this area, Honan Plain. They brought a big operator of the farm named Akagi into this town called Shintein, where I was born. That was a small farming village, but they built a new railroad station. Actually, the Shintein was the railroad station just for hauling away the rice produced here. When the farm was started in that area, the headman was Akagi. They also built a huge rice mill where they can, clean the skin and pack it up. And when I was in the grade school, I have witnessed that every day and night, they were hauling away carloads, that's the freight, the train, not the truck. Freight train carloads of rice, day and night. And by that time, they needed some Western medicine trained doctor. And they tried to recruit somebody to come to that place. My father was tapped through medical school. Is there anyone that would like to go there? You know, my father apparently decided that would be the place that he can, try a new luck, because he has been so harassed by the Japanese police, the Japanese intelligence, wherever he went or whoever he met. Maybe this was a chance that he can sort of get rid of this surveillance. Well, of course, they did not, lighten up.